Daniel Gunu here. Thank you very much for joining me again today on my YouTube channel. I am very happy and excited to have you on board today. So today I wanted to share with you about a few tips, about 2 to 3 tips on a home business. Like, what is a home business exactly? That is regarding the tax side or the tax point of view, because a lot of time entrepreneur, home small business owner and entrepreneur who use their home to conduct business doesn't know exactly what they are allowed to deduct when comes the tax time. So I wanted to talk about the home business tax deduction and what you are allowed to deduct and why, and also what is even qualified as a home business, because it is not only when you work from home or you conduct your business from home. If, for example, you use a co-working space, that also can be considered as a home business. So that is what we are going to share about today. So let's start. Let's start. So what is qualified as a home business? A home you An activity is qualified as a home business if you use a part of your home, maybe a room in your home, a space in your home, to conduct your business activity. If, for example, you receive clients, you receive customer in your home, and let's say an office or a place that you have dedicated for that in your home, so you are doing a home business. Maybe you are using a co-working space, as I talked before. You rent a space outside, out of your home, and then you go there from time to time to meet with client or with your other staff member. That is considered as a home business, and all the expenses that are related to that place that you rent out, to that space that you have dedicated in your house to use for your business, all the expenses that are related for that area, for that space, should be considered when doing your tax return. So what are those expenses? I'm talking about, for example, the insurance cost that you pay for your house or your rent place. I'm talking about the property tax that you might be paying for your house. I'm talking about the rent if, for example, you don't have a house and that you are just renting out a space outside of your home, outside of your apartment. That place, the rent of that place is an expense that should be deducted when you are doing your tax return. I'm also talking about electricity expense, gas expense, heat expense. All of those expenses are deductible when you are doing your tax return. But you need to make sure that those expenses are reasonable. Means that the amounts are not those that huge, that like are out of ordinary activity. So make sure those expenses are reasonable. Make sure you keep all the receipts that are related to those expenses, and make sure that you really use that place for your to conduct your business activity. You use that place really, maybe to store your product, maybe to receive your client, to do meeting, or maybe to work by yourself. Make sure that that area is a dedicated place only for your business. I cannot be having a 1 bedroom apartment, for example, sleeping in there and doing all my things there, and then maybe for an hour or something, or for time to time, I check my emails or I answer my phone, and then at the end of the year I say that I have a home business expense. That is not okay, because the IRS or the CIA are very, very regarding on what are considered as home expense and what you should be deducting or not. So I would like to bring your attention about the amount of those expenses. You should use the square feet. What are how do you measure? Like, for example, if I said, okay, this is I have a home business, and then I work from home. So how should I measure? How should I compute that total expense that I have, my deduction expense? So if you have, for example, you can use, there are different methods. You can use the square feet method, or you can use the number of working hour, or you can use the number of room. What I mean by square feet is you will take the total square feet of your house, and then you will try to measure and know, you will try to find out, figure out what is the square feet, the number of square feet that you use for your business. Or maybe you are using your basement, what is the square feet or measure of your basement that you are using, because you are going to use that amount, that total square feet divided by the total square feet of your house. So you are going to have a portion, a fraction. So that is the fraction that you are going to use to allocate the total amount of expense. So if, for example, that fraction is let's say 0.25, so one a quarter, so you will only use the quarter total expense. So if, for example, I pay my rent $500, I will only use the quarter amount of that 500 in to claim. I would only claim that the quarter of that 500 as a home business expense. The other method that I talked about was the number of hour, the number of working hour. If I use my home, or if I use, I don't know, my living room to conduct my business, I make sure that you track the number of hours that you work on your business when you are in that space, when you are in that living room, because that total number of hours, the same as I did for the square feet, that is the portion that you are going to use when allocating the expense, your house expense, to your business. The third method is the number of room. That one is very easy. If, for example, you have a 3-bedroom apartment and you only use one room in that house, so it means that you will use the portion that you will use will be 1/3. So you will do 1/3 of your rent, 1/3 of your heat or your electricity expense. So those that is what I think I mean also on also. So make sure you track all of those, you follow all those steps, and that at the end of your calculation, if, for example, at the end of your calculation, let's say in 2016, you had a home business, but you didn't make any income, any revenue, no sales, and nothing, zero, right? But you had to pay your rent every month, you had to pay for your electricity bill or your water bill or your heat bill and all of that. So what the CIA says, you are not allowed, if you didn't make any income, any revenue, you are not allowed to claim for those amounts. You can only claim those amounts when you make an income, when you make an revenue. So what will happen in that particular case is that the total, the total of expense that you did that did occur during the 2016 will be carried forward the 2017 year. So if, for example, those that total was about, let's say, 500, so that 500 will be carried forward in 2017. So in 2017, when you make sales, when you have an income, let's say $1,000, then you will be allowed to claim that 500 and only pay your tax based on the remaining amount after all the deduction. So always make sure that you keep all your records, you keep all your receipt of everything that you spend regarding your business. But what is most important, make sure that if you say that you are a home business or you are self-employed and then you use your business from time to time for business purpose, to receive client, or maybe just maybe to organize event, or maybe to keep your inventory, make sure that you track, okay, what is the portion of my house or my apartment that I use for that, what is the amount of time that I spend in that place to conduct my business, what is the room, what is the number, the square feet area that I use to conduct my business. Because at the end of the year, you will need those amounts, will need those proportions to figure out what percentage of expense of money you will be claiming, putting in your tax return to claim at the end of the year. So I hope all those tips will help you. If you have any question or any comment, drop the comment under the video, and also I will make sure to put the link for CRA if you need a checklist. And also feel free to call me or email me if you have any question or any concern, and I will surely be happy to help. So see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.